Good afternoon. Thank you for watching our live briefing for Wednesday, June 17th. Today I have a couple of comments, and then Glenn Kemp, our incident commander and manager of security, will share with you the details of what we're allowing on Friday, where families can come and pick up our independent living residents and provide transportation off campus. Then Jess Goldberg will talk to you about changes to the grocery store program that are coming. After that, Sherry Grady will share housekeeping update with you. And lastly, Vanessa Perry will have our pastoral care segment for today. Quickly, I just want to share a little update on the two most recent staff members that we've had that tested positive. You'll recall the last two staff members, one was in housekeeping and the other was in assisted living. The housekeeper, who you'll remember was sick enough that she had to be hospitalized, she's now home and recovering, and her family is also home with her recovering. Staff spoke with her today, and she said that she's feeling much better and is recovering, and wanted to thank everyone for their prayers on her behalf and her family's behalf. So thank you from her for that. And the second staff member, who works in our assisted living department, is still home and awaiting testing to confirm that she's recovered and can be cleared. I won't go through the COVID data in total today, but what I do want to say is that generally speaking, the trends are good for the Commonwealth of Virginia over the past few weeks. Virginia's numbers of cases and deaths are decreasing. The trends are pretty healthy in the terms of going down. Testing is increasing. It's kind of spotty, but the trend is up. And the positivity rates, which are what we're watching to see how we're doing in terms of the number of people testing positive, are improving. The trend lines are down for the Commonwealth, for Henrico, and for Richmond. And so all of those positive data points support our actions over the last few weeks to loosen the controls on our community. I do want to say, though, that the risks are still very real, and we need you to continue to take the precautions seriously. You are, as just being over the age of 65, you are more susceptible to the virus, and you're going to get a more serious, the risks are that you'll get a more serious version of the virus if you get sick. So continue to wear your mask, keep your social distance, wash your hands, and maybe most importantly, let the clinic know if you're having any of the symptoms of illness. Really, any symptoms are worth bringing to the attention of the clinic, and we'll get you tested, and we can just know for sure. So especially if you're off campus and spending time out in the community and you have any symptoms at all, just like we would ask it of our staff, we'll ask it of you. Let the clinic know so we can get you tested and just reduce the fear that way. If you're worried, and many of you have said you're worried about getting infected because people are out in the community, take comfort in the fact that you can stay well by following the guidance. If you wear your mask and you keep your distance, the risks are very low. And so if you follow those precautions, the risks are low enough that you can have some comfort in that. So that's good news. Next thing I want to say is next week, as part of step 4 of our next steps, we're going to be reducing our live briefing schedule. We're going to start just doing 2 briefings a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. So starting after Friday of this week, we will not have a live briefing on Monday. We'll be here on Tuesday, and then again on Thursday. That assumes that we continue with a controllable situation. If we have new cases or we have an outbreak or whatever, we'll put a memo under your door and we'll be back here to explain what's going on. But if we continue on a positive trend, we're hopeful we can go to 2 briefings a week and keep the information current enough that you feel okay with it. Lastly, for me, we are seeing on a day-by-day basis about 150 independent living residents leave and return each day, and things seem to be going okay. That's from what I hear from Glenn and from resident services. Things are going okay. So I want to say thank you on behalf of our staff for your patience and your grace while we work through these new procedures like temperature checking you at the gatehouse, things we've never thought we'd be doing. You've been, Glenn used the word amicable, and that's a good word. If you can be patient with us and be amicable, and just understand these processes are new, and it makes it a lot easier on staff if you have a sense of humor about it and some patience, because the process isn't perfect. These temperature, the thermometers don't always get good temps. Many of us come here in the morning and have to be temperature checked 5, 10, 15 times to get a temperature north of 97 because we're cold coming right from the car, or especially in the rain. So be patient with it and try to have a sense of humor about it. Hopefully this will go away sometime in the foreseeable future and we can laugh about it and say it was an interesting time. So thank you again for that. Last thing for me is tomorrow you should expect a memo that details the next steps that'll start on Monday, on the 22nd. So look for that in your boxes tomorrow, and that's it for me. Next up is Glenn Kemp, and so Glenn, see you tomorrow.
Thank you, John. I'm here to tell you about the family transportation process that we have set up for residents. As you know, beginning on Friday, June 19th, that's 2 days from today, independent living residents are permitted to have family pick them up for transportation to essential business off-campus tasks. No Uber, Lyft, or taxi drivers will be permitted at this time. Those picking up residents should follow the following guidelines to keep everyone safe and healthy. Violations of these guidelines will be handled on an individual basis by Westminster Canterbury Administration and Security. We are asking that your person picking you up remain in your car at all times. You are not permitted to visit on campus or enter the building. If you need assistance, only pick up and drop off your resident. Meet your resident at the designated pickup entrance closest to their apartment. If you need assistance locating your resident, call the front desk at 264-6000. Leave campus promptly. Those doing pickup are not permitted to stay on campus. Upon return, enter the main entrance in the lane closest to the gatehouse for resident temperature and question screenings. Drop your resident off at the designated entrance, and please do not exit your car, then leave campus promptly. As a reminder, for Glebe residents, if your family picks you up, please come through the gatehouse upon your return for a temperature and question screening. That's all for me. Jessica Goldberg is going to talk to you about changes to the Publix grocery program. Thank you.
Good afternoon. As Glenn said, I'm Jess Goldberg, the Courtesy Services Manager, and I'm here to announce a bit of a change to the Publix grocery program. Due to lessening demand, beginning Monday, June 22nd, the grocery program is going to go down to 3 days per week. So starting next week, you may order groceries Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday only. The grocery delivery days will be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So, beginning next week, if you previously called on Thursday or Friday, try to call earlier in the week to order your groceries. Everything else about the program will remain the same. You may continue to place your phone orders beginning at 9 a.m. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday by calling extension 6262. You may email your grocery orders to groceryrequest@wcrichmond.org. The phone line will close each day once we reach about 25 orders. Do your best to categorize your orders by produce, dairy, meat, etc. Limit your list to 15 items. And remember that some items are not available. And let us know if you'll accept substitutions for those items. Publix will include an additional $5 charge for this service, and your account will be charged for your groceries. If you have any questions about this, please call me at my extension 5107. Thank you very much, and next up is Sherry Grady.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's been a while since I've been able to be on here and talk to you, but I am here today because I am pleased to announce that Housekeeping Services are going to resume at their full level beginning on Monday, which means to you that you will have your weekly housekeeping services and it will resume to your normal schedule unless there has been some sort of a change which you'll be notified of per housekeeping. If you have any questions, please call Naomi at 6295, and if you have additional questions after you've spoken with her, you can call me at extension 5110. And that's really all I had for you today. So anyway, have a great afternoon, and next up is Vanessa Perry with Pastoral Care.
Good afternoon, everyone. Worship service will be aired live on TV 970 tomorrow starting 10:30 a.m. Reverend Dr. Lynn McClintock will be preaching for this service. The bulletin can be found in the daily prayer booklets for June, also in the center and tower desk. We have copies available there. If you would like a copy of the prayer booklet, please call David Curtis at extension 5179 or call me at 1502. David Curtis's extension again is 1502 and mine is 1502. His is 5179. Please join us also at tomorrow's afternoon update for a Thoughtful Thursday reflection by one of our resident clergy. A reading from Psalm 31, verses 20, 21, and 24. In the shelter of your presence, you hide them from all human intrigues. You keep them safe in your dwelling from accusing tongues. Praise be to the Lord, for he showed me the wonders of his love when I was in a city under siege. Be strong and take heart, all you who hope in the Lord. Pope John Paul II's prayer for peace. Lord Jesus Christ, who are called the Prince of Peace, who are yourself our peace and reconciliation, who so often said, "Peace to you," grant us peace. Make all men and women witnesses of truth, justice, and brotherly love. Banish from their hearts whatever might endanger peace. Enlighten our rulers that they may guarantee and defend the great gift of peace. May all peoples on the earth become as brothers and sisters. May long for peace blossom forth and reign always over us all.